Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That's a huge collective, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. In fact, these are pretty specific, so only take the reading if it's yours, discard it if it isn't. Maybe the next one. Remember that there is no gender. If I pull a king, queen, emperor, or an empress, it really doesn't matter about the sex or gender, although it could resonate. It's more about a personality, which I'll describe. You'll know who we're talking about. I do offer personals. The information's in the description of the video. I also have a membership, so if you're interested in any of the extended readings that I do, members-only videos, members-only live chats, mental health information, and tarot lessons, etc., etc. All that information is in the membership tab of the channel, or you can hit the join button. And if you're a reader and you want to go live with me, that would be cool. Let's have some fun. You can hit me up. The information's in the description. So I'm just pulling a situation here, and we'll clarify, see if there's anything really to worry about, and we'll grab some advice. Okay, so we have Sacred Knife. Truth is my sacred knife. I cut away anything that is not in alignment with my values. As I sharpen truth, I become my highest ideal. We have Polar Bear, Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. And Humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. The overall energy is the 10 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. And the challenge position we have the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. Excuse me. I feel like you're kind of confused. I say this because of the 7 of Cups. I want to say that you're at this time period where you're kind of like reassessing the connections in your life. Family, friends, your romantic relationship. And I feel like you're kind of starting to see things a little more clearly here. I think that the challenge here is actually trusting your intuition. You know, I think there could be even a specific person here that you, I think, care for, and you might want to really see them win in life. I think that you're really like supportive of this person. You really care about them, but I feel like they cause a lot of confusion, and I feel like their energy is very like back and forth, you know. It's and I mean this in like an oscillating way, meaning like sometimes they could be like cool, calm, and serene, but then other times it's like, you know, they're a fucking shipwreck. I'm saying that because you see in the background of this card, you know, it's there are good and bad times, but I feel like you're confused by what's going on with this person currently. And this is saying that, like, if you really sit down and think, it's not actually that confusing, right? So, kind of want to say, maybe if you really kind of get some time alone, and that could be the challenge here, you know, like getting time to yourself, enough time to really sit down and think. And kind of tap into that knowing. You know, it's like, I think there's a person in your life who's pretty gaslighty. And what I mean by this is, like, you can't really ever tell what the hell is going on with them or what they're doing. Like, they could play like petty little games. They kind of always have something going on with them. And I feel like they really bring like imbalance into your life. And so there seems to be this major decision here about whether or not to kind of step away. Because I feel like you just genuinely want to be happy. And it kind of seems like it wouldn't happen in a situation, again, where there's kind of like some gaslighting. There could be some issues surrounding some other people. And I don't mean that like in a romantic way. I just mean like, you know, this would be like my 25-year-old brother who doesn't want to grow up and is still hanging out with like young kids, getting drunk on the weekends, lying about where they're at. And, you know, they're just always creating some type of tension in my life. You know, it's, they're not really like aligned with your values. This is not shit that you have going on, you know. And even though you care for this person, it's kind of like if you keep giving into the things that they do, you're just enabling behavior. And if you cut them off, then you have to deal with the fact that, you know, you now have cut off a friend or a family member or something like that. So it's very difficult, it looks like. But I think that the problem here is how much stress this actually brings into your life, where you're just constantly confused. Could kind of also see this person kind of doing this with other people, though. Like if you really sit for a few minutes by yourself and just kind of like think, things are gonna clear up, you know. So what's the advice here? Damn. The 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Swords. This is 3 10s here. And I just feel like if something has to be over. You know, I don't know what the situation is here, but it's kind of like you know, the relationship doesn't have to be over, but the unnecessary stress has to end. The unnecessary backstabbing and pain. You know, I just feel like, you know, this is a person that, like, they don't play fair. They don't do things right. They may not, like, I feel like they're a very aggressive person. You know, it is the 5 of Swords. And the truth is, you just don't need that shit in your life. You know, sometimes we really do have to have boundaries with people, and they just kind of have to look like, either you respect me or I don't fuck with you. I don't give a shit what the relationship is, because it's not a relationship if somebody can't just bare minimum respect you. And I think that this is something like that, where it's like, I don't feel like this is any type of like romantic sense. I feel like this is like a friend, like a family member who's just, I guess it could be romantic, but for most of you, it's going to resonate more with family. You feel like you just can't talk to this person. However it resonates, you know who I'm talking about, because they're just really, really aggressive, but also very like kind of confusing. That's the energy that I get. Like, this is a person who may really struggle like with their emotions. You just find it really hard to talk to this person, and maybe other people do too. But if it gets to a point where it's affecting you to the to drainage, you may have to take a step back and just take some time to yourself, the High Priestess. All right, see you guys soon.